Sarah, and I'm back with another story. Today's story is called Mad About Mini Beasts by Giles Andreae and David Wojtowycz. What a brilliant idea for an activity now. Let me show you what it is. Okay, so for this activity, we're going to make our own jar of little insects. And by doing that, we're gonna grab an A3 size chart and we're gonna fold it in half. And then on this half, we're going to draw a jar. And now we're gonna grab some scissors and we're gonna cut both sides of the jar. Be very careful when cutting. I don't want you cutting your fingers by mistake. Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna open our jar and we're gonna draw the lid. Doesn't have to be precise, don't worry. It's like we have a real jar, but it's on paper instead. And now we're going to make our own collection of insects. And by doing that, we're going to need paint. And I have my paint right here. Now this is gonna be a bit messy, so make sure you're wearing clothes that can get messy and you can get paint on them, okay? Now, let's start. So let's start with a bee, shall we? So we're gonna grab one of your fingers, whichever one you want, and you're gonna dip your finger in the paint and you're gonna leave a mark on the paper. There we go. And now let's do the caterpillar, shall we? So by doing that, we can use another finger. Do 1, 2, 3, and for the head, we'll do the head in yellow. There we have our friendly caterpillar. Next, we will do the butterfly. Now for the butterfly, we can use pink, and blue. There we go. And let's do a ladybird. So let me wipe my fingers because I'm gonna run out of fingers. Okay. So for the ladybug, we will use red. And we can do multiple of these insects. So let me add another ladybug over here. And let's add another bee as well. Another bee over there. Now obviously yours won't be as big as mine because I have big fingers. Your fingers are probably smaller than mine. Let's do an ant. Shall we do an ant? Let's do an ant. Do the ant right down here. So we do 1, 2, and 3. Now you're gonna ask me, these don't look like insects, and I'm gonna tell you, give me a minute, I will show you what we're gonna do. We're not just gonna be doing our paint. 2, 3. let's grab some purple and red, because what does purple and red make? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? It may make purple together. So I'm gonna mix some purple. So I'm gonna make some purple, and in order to make the purple, we're going to need some blue and red, and that's how we make purple. Oh, we have too much blue. There's a lot of mixing involved. Yep, I think that's fine. So, and this, the purple one, is going to be a spider. We'll add one there and we'll add one over here. There we go, very nice. And how about we'll add some black to make a fly. Let's make two. And there you go. So, you have to let the paint dry. It's very important, otherwise it won't work, okay? So let me try and show you one of the ideas I had. So, you see this? This is a butterfly, right? So you're gonna grab a pencil, a pen, a marker, anything you'd like to use, and you're going to fill in the gap by making circles over here. Oh, and look what we have there. We have a butterfly. Now we're going to add the feet to the caterpillar. And the eye and some ears. And for the bee, we'll give the bee some wings. Same with the fly. And here we have the ant. Give him some legs. This one's going up the wall or down the wall. This is going down the side. We have the spider, so the spider will have 4 legs on each side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the ladybug will add her head. Once it dries, you can even do the spots on her back, of course. And even the bee, you can make the stripes as well if you want. Now that's it basically. If you want to keep on coloring the rest of the jar, go ahead. If you want to color the lid, go ahead as well. I look forward to seeing what you create, and I'll see you all next time.